they're the backbone of everything, right? I mean, just picking on identity in general, but standards are the backbone of everything, and that's why we have these security best practices. That's why we have these standards. But also, the other side of standards are the fact that they also continually evolve. You don't just go pick on OAuth 2. I know it hasn't been a lot of big changes lately, but 2.1's coming. And even though 2.1 isn't ratified, it's already added tons of extra security stuff inside of OAuth itself, right? So you can't just like pick a standard and say, "Hey, I'm done." Even though you've picked it and you're halfway better than the completely custom side, you got to keep up with that. They change, they evolve.
Oh, they absolutely do, and they need to be, as you say, continually fed. And I think the other thing to angle in there is there's so many standards, which is always fascinating for me. You've got OAuth 2, you mentioned, you've got OIDC, you've got, as you say, the different profiles of this. You've got things like SCIM to manage the sort of data synchronization aspect. I guess FIDO and the different components of strong auth in there. What else do we have? Things like SPIFFE for sort of machine identity stuff. MCP and agent to agent. It just goes on. I think, as you see, you need to have a way of not just implementing those standards, but as new ones come along, you don't want to then have to rebuild your core applications because they aren't compliant, or they perhaps you're doing something in a proprietary way which is not secure or scalable